It's the end. On 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. For the Miami Heat, they come in off the loss to Orlando. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tonight, a battle of up-and-comers. It'll take a lot of energy, Steve, but also some mistakes.
Yeah, turnovers for young guys. That's usually what turns the game around. And you can see the lack of experience. They missed their defensive rotations, and then when the game gets tight, they started to force shots. And it's fun to watch these kids grow up. But if I think of your coaching staff, you're trying to speed up their experience because it's probably not fun to coach when they're youngsters.
Pass to Richardson. This one for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Mistake by the defender, fouling a very good free throw shooter in Kawhi.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Here's Cousins. Got a piece of it.
Marketing with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good with the triple. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Heat missing. Back to Korver. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the Suns miss again.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Pass to Richardson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Richardson's got 6 points.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness. Part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. It's tipped.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Markkanen, good.
From distance, Markkanen with the picture-perfect mechanics and the height to almost always get a clean look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And Miami making a change here. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Richardson. Here's Korver for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You can't allow that defensively. Kyle Korver is lights out on the catch and shoot.
To the inside. Here's Markkanen. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Richardson, no luck. The Heat with the lead. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Knocked loose. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
1:02 left to play in the first. Here's Leonard. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. He's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Adams. Leonard, the open look. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Ayton. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
29 seconds left in the first. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Leonard. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Outside Korver. Pass to Cousins. And he banks in the layup.
He's a big man with terrific balance. DeMarcus takes the hit and still able to convert.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen play. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Take care of the basketball, being disruptive on D. That combination has them out in front.
And the basket is good. 14 points for Leonard.
You wonder why Leonard hits for such a high percentage. Shots like that little floater right there.
Leonard draws the double. Tries again. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
For the finish. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition. When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient, they're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Kicks it out to Jennings. But they'll get another chance. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Offensive rebound Heat. Williams. And it's Leonard again missing.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
Korver gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
And stolen by Richardson. Fresh 24 for the Suns. Up top, Cousins. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Back to Cousins. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
If you thought that was an easy score for DeMarcus, you're right. He has endless moves to work with in the painted area.
And here are the Suns now. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's Richardson. That gives them the lead. Richardson's got 10.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
To the middle. Outside for Korver. Here's Ayton. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. I know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now that same refrain is heard. But then you see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
You know, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star, the 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball. So whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay for our skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understanding how to play without it in their hands.
Smith, no luck.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Off target from the wing.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Suns lead by 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Leonard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Miami.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
And it's Leonard missing.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point-blank range, and he missed it.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And stolen by Richardson. For 3, Smith. Smith missing again. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Cousins. The Suns have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Some call him a star, some call him a tease. Cousins is somewhere in between the two.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Heat trailed by 8. Leonard with the ball. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
When you look at offensively gifted big man in the league, Cousins is right at the top. Does everything you could want from a center at a high level. Scores inside and out, off the catch or his own moves. Just a complete center. Boy, he reads the defense well. Makes a nice adjustment. Very dependable.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Smith. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Here's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And guys, I tell you, big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here's Leonard from 3.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Pass to Ayton. Out to Smith. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's the double team with Korver. Takes it out to Leonard. Heat moving the ball around. Takes a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 10. The drive by Cousins. And it's in there. Cousins has got 8 points.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Pass to Markkanen. Leonard on the wing to end the run. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Here's Korver for 3. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Miami. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, is 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They called that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices. You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Suns keep it alive. A second chance effort. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 32. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Pass to Brunson. Drills it from outside. Brunson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Back to Leonard. Fades away. A second chance effort. Gordon with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .127 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Ayton. Back to Korver. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's the steal. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And that one's good. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Smith for three. That one's not going to go. And it's Miami the other way. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And their road trip is only getting started as that's the second of 6 for them. Timeout called, the Suns. And the Heat making a change here. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
.36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Cousins. Smith outside. Misses the three.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from three, and he didn't make it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns leading by 17. But they get it there. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one is off.
Shooting for Phoenix, Bismarck Biyombo.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Leonard. He's got 34. Takes a three. Missed. And so it's Phoenix. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Korver. No good on the triple. The Heat trailed by 18. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Ayton. Looking for Korver. He gets it there. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Smith missing. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
On the wing, Korver. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 21 points for Kyle Korver.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
From deep three-point range, Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Steve, you played with 6 different NBA teams. What's the best way to earn the respect of new teammates, for instance, and in the case of you with the 6 different teams you played on?
I think.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
It's a beautiful jam.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Korver. Fresh 24 for the Suns.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
And the Suns call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Igor Kokoshkov coaching his team during the break. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Timeout called, the Heat.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancers.
Now off the inbound. Bullseye.
One.
Leonard's got 47 points.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Pass to Bridges. And it's Markkanen, top of the key. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Heat call time here. The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
You know, I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organizations. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues, to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
And then Cousins with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Miami.
So it's Miami now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
In this second half, the defense have been baiting him to shoot the three, and we're seeing why.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Pass to Ayton. And it's Noel with the rebound. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. J.R. Smith picks one up.
2 shots. Foul.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
All free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Smith outside. There's the 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Got a piece of it. Pass to Markkanen. Lets it go from 11. That's tipped.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
And they double up Cousins. Back to Korver. Smith for 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got 14 points here in the second half.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
You know, plenty of teams, they try this strategy. Works when you're hot, but works against you when you're not.
It's taken away by Smith. Outside Korver. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyle Korver.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone.
And that one, good.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Launches it. Unable to get that one. Now Cousins. Smith scanning the floor. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks.